All right. Let's get back to some book selling. Okie dokie. Let's sell some books. Alright. Oh, we got some new junk. What's this new junk that we have? Stay there. Oh, get back on there. What do you do? Classy book sale chance. And you? Plus your board game enthusiasts will come by today. Modern supermarket. We turn into a real book? Cool. What is the impact of all the books that I have, or all the random junk we have in our shop? We have a massive boost to travel book sale chance. Let's see. I've got a huge amount of kids' books. I think it's spring, so we could go down to the far beach and sell off a bunch of kids' books. Okay. What are the things that I have that increase kids' book sale chance? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Little man is grumping. What are you grumping about? Right. Alright, I'm back. The little man was demanding snuggles, so I'm down an arm, but that's okay. Let's head on over to the far beach. Maybe we can sell off some of these kids' books. We'll put out a bunch of fantasy. Can put down some fact books. They always have some weirdos who like to buy the fact books. Crime. A few classics, I guess. And we need the travel. If you hear any weird grunting on stream, I promise it's not me. That's my infant son who I'm holding. He insists on being held. So let's head on down to the Fire Beach, see how we can do on the book selling. Okay, so anything? We could go and pet Behemoth. Good boy, Behemoth. Yeah, so happy Behemoth. Yeah, he's a good boy. Okay. Do I want to... What do you do? Oh, yeah, if we play the music, we increase our chances of selling kids' books. So let's do that. We've got a whole bunch of kids' books. We can maybe start selling coffee, too. And cheers, lawyer. Much appreciated. Oh, we have a request for a recommendation. Sorry, I'm in a bit of a hurry. Can't leave without a new crime novel. Well, I'm a traveler. I like reading about real places, but I don't love dry books. Okay. If we were villains, an elite arts college, fictional power struggles, yeah, codename Villanelle. Bleak House? Aha! There we go, this one seems to fit. What? Oh. Lady wouldn't know classic literature if it fit her. I need some inspiration. Oh, well, you just hold the newborn in one arm and mouse in the other. What's up? I hate those condescending self-help books. And I'm not going to read any of that popular science, but I'd love to read something to do with real life. Okay. What do we got? Critical hits, chemistry. Chemistry has lots to do with real life. Feminist queer crip. And what about feminist queer crip? It's all about real life. Excellent. I love it. Okay, but buy my kids' books. Hey, you, how's it going over here? You know, my dissertation is fully underway, and researching for it has actually been pretty fun. I'm ready to move on to the practical part of the project now, and actually, I could really use your help. This is a Nepenthes villosa seed. Oh. Villosa seed. It seems the plant grows best the further it is from the sea, and is a soft spot for crime books. Well equipped, spend more money. I want to see if we can survive in the urban parts of Buxtonbury. Pretty ambitious, but why not start big? Anyway, almost every day, right? Okay.
Wow.
Okay, so stay away from the coast. Because some of the spots that we like to go to make some money. Hey people, buy my kids' books. I have a lot of kids' books, and I would like to sell them. Yeah. Yes, we do. We have a lot of kids' books that we want to sell. Okay. Oh, we should be selling our coffee too. Just leaving money on the table. Please help. Absolutely. Let's bring a book to school day. I'm a huge sci-fi nerd. I enjoy good classics from time to time, and I also tend to read lesser-known works. Okay. What about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Huge sci-fi nerd dealing with dragons. Eye of the Storm. Magic. And Green Gables. The Invasion Animorphs. Here we go. How about woohoo, The Invasion? I love speculative fiction. There you go. Buy more kids' books, please. I have too many kids' books. Oh. What do you want? What a week. I can't stand gore. Also, I don't love dry books. But give me something utterly scary. Labyrinths? Doesn't sound that scary. Last time I lied. Young adult thriller? Here you go. Okay, we'll make some more Spro. Yeah, we only made $100. It's not too bad. We didn't exactly clear out all of our kids' books, as I'd hoped. In general, we left a lot of books on the shelves. Could have gone better. Still $100 is $100. It's not too bad. Well, I guess we'll take the free books. Why not? Yeah, we got that hanging plant. We are a complete sucker for a side quest. Oh, it's already equipped somewhere. Okay. Well, why don't we go to the Mega Marché? Okay, buddy. Yeah. So, what do we have to do at the Mega Marché? We just have to go hang out at the Mega Marché a bunch. Okay, fine. What sells at the Mega Marché? Kids books and crime books. Cool. Well, I've got an enormous quantity of kids books. So let's fill these empty shelves with kids books. Could use more fantasy books on the shelves. And put up more crime. And maybe a little more drama. What else could we stand to put more of on the shelves? Maybe 2 more fantasy books. Okay, off to the Mega Marché. What do we have in here? Nothing there. Can poke the birds. We'll play the music to try and sell off our stock of children's novels. Stuck on my research. I am looking for something to do. You know, a new hobby. Do you have anything like Shearwater? Shearwater. Pursue a long-standing object of his fascination, the impressive seabird known as the Manx Shearwater, or Puffinus puffinus. Tune with a view. Walk in the woods. How about this? Okay, yeah, they like that. Very good. It's crazy to me how, even with a 78% fail chance for kids' books, no one is buying, like, very few people are buying kids' books. Alright, what are you looking for? Looking for a whodunit. Or don't give me a super heavy book. Okay. And Green Gables. Don't be silly, Mr. Twiddles. Atlanta, Sky Island. The Happy Prince and Other Tales. They're crossed. Yeah, sometimes they're sometimes you can get an Nancy Drew book in among the kids' novels, and it's always a favorite for me to sell. Oh, don't give me one of those. Library book. No. How about this? Okay, very good. What do you look for? Oh, there's the stage. Give me a play. Okay. I already sold all my dramas. I have. Okay. Well, let's look through the classics. Don Quixote? No. Hunchback of Notre Dame? No. And Karenina? No. No. Persuasion? The Raven? Death of a Salesman? What's the uncomplicated? Well, how about the Death of a Salesman? Use Death of a Salesman. Amazing. Okay, well, there we go. That was apparently easy and uncomplimented. Complicated. Too much of winter hold up inside. Free yoga class Tuesday at Rye Park if you want to join sometime. Oh, okay. We learned about Rye Park. Can't find a single drama book. Oh, we sold out all our crime and drama. Oh, something is happening. It's like it's grown into a little seedling. How cute. We don't need any of that. Okay, we don't want to go to the waterfront. %7 chance. There are fewer than 7 books in your shop. When is that ever going to be a thing? Rye Park is downtown-ish, and it's away from the sea. Could go check out Rye Park. Let's see what Rye Park is like. Still got lots of kids' books, so guess we'll leave the ones that we have out. Put out some dramas. Put out some crime. Okay. I gotta step away for a moment. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Alright. Oh, we got one empty spot on the shelf. Let's put a drama book there. Off to the park. Got a great meeting spot. All kinds of groups hang out here when the sun is out. Okay. I have no idea what we will sell more of in the park. People are already streaming on in. Start selling our coffee. And we could even play some music. Encourage people to buy our children's novels. Help, please. What would you like? I get to pick a book. I'd like a young adult novel. I will also rage if none of the characters kiss, but kids' books are usually for me. Okay. Charlotte's Web. Happy Prince and Other Tales. How about Starcrossed? What? How does that not count as a young adult kid book? Maybe it's 2 kids, I guess. I'm all about myths and legends. What about Charlotte's Web? Not mythical enough. There's something important being in hospital and talking with you, maybe a little more honest, but with myself. If I make a welcoming community, maybe a little selfishly, I don't want that legacy to go away. And I want someone to carry on what I started. Watching, I knew I could be the one to do it. And I realize that what you do every day is exactly what our community needs. Okay. I'll give you space to expand your business. This way, Books and Barry would have a bookshop return to its center. Could still supply the outer areas whenever you want it. What do you think? There's some strings attached, of course. I want to be involved in some way. Need to fulfill before you can take over, but if you feel ready, we can discuss all those details tomorrow. I'll come by your shop again. Okay. Let's sell some coffee. Create something with less than 200 pages and not at all interested in fact books. What about Charlotte's Webs? Perfect. Okay, kids' books seem to be I was on trying to spot this new creative writing club I heard about. They don't seem to be here today. I guess they only meet on Fridays. Either way, I don't think I'm ready to join yet. They'll probably think I'm weird. That I want to join since I'm already a writer for the review. Did you help me out? Okay. It's all about popular. Give Fern a master class in how to talk to the new people at the park. Okay. Guess we go talk to everybody. Chess Arbiter, oh hello. Do you have any potential player here? Familiar with the rules of chess, or would you like to refresher? I am familiar. This team over here is almost finished. Just find yourself playing partner and you can go next. Oh, okay. We get to play some chess. Oh, I'm sure there's some who have played. Let's join a new game of chess. I'll play white. Looks the game begins taking your pawns. All 3 pawn down. Good, all according to plan. That's not sure how it happened, but you moved your knight to the wrong square and he was captured. I was hoping I would actually have to play a game of chess. Ooh, free books. What do you got going on here? Multiple flyers up on the notice board. Take a look at the flyers. Chess Still Talent. Join the Senior Chess Club on Mondays and Wednesdays. Community Yo-Yo class every Tuesday and Thursday. A creative writing group meets Fridays and Sundays. Meetups there. And a study group. Okay. So I guess that means the type of books you are likely to sell will change depending on who's around. Eat? Okay. The park was not bad. Yeah, sure, we'll take this random collection of books. Could use more drama books. I guess we'll take the heart-pounding mysteries. We'll grab some lifestyle stuff. We could head back to the Mega Marché, maybe? Or maybe go to the town center? Stick out a few more factoids. A shelf of kid books. A couple more classics. The crime books I think usually sell well at the Mega Marché. And one more travel book. Moira, be a dear and fetch the old coffee beans from the cellar. What's wrong with the coffee I bought? It has much better certificate. No, sweetheart, don't be silly. The Liberté has always used Chico Tradizio. That's what our customers expect. Our customers didn't mind the coffee I brewed them last week? Well, it's time to get things back on track. Are you serious? Okay, not even recognize how well I handled the cafe while you were gone. Because I'm very much capable and have a business degree, but you never seem to notice that, do you? Like a child, or no, actually, you treat me as if I were my dad, as if you couldn't trust me with this, with the legacy. And to let it go, Nan, not everything is always yours to control. People take different paths than you think they should. That's enough now, Moira. Break from this place just once, just let me... I said that's enough. Now, would you please excuse me, there are customers here. Let me see, I guess I'll leave you to it. Okay. Family dramas. Coming to vent. Guess you heard that. Seems like the whole plaza heard. You know I love my Nan and the Liberté, but sometimes she just drives me up the wall. Man, would be so stubborn. Down here right now. Sorry. Oh, okay. Bye, Moira. Heyo. Goodbye. Harper's always good for buying some books, especially if you manage to recommend something to her. I need your help choosing. Hi, can I get a book? I need a fact book because I want to acquire knowledge. 5 little peppers and how they grew. Dinosaurs and other prehistoric life? There you go. Oh, gotta sell that coffee. Oh dear, what am I going to do with those two? Have you spoken to Moira and Mary yet? It seems they had quite the fight, and of course they are both too stubborn for their own good. You know, I love my Mary. That woman refuses to talk when it comes to family. So much as a word to her son ever since he refused to take over the cafe 12 years ago. Always how is it done in our generation and with our parents still. She should know. She should know better. And Moira, oh dear, she idolizes her grandmother beyond reason. I wish she wasn't so intent on getting her approval. She should just go her own way. That's what youth is for, isn't it? Right, sure, Tilda. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to dwell on this too much. But I hope you and I can talk some sense into those two. A family matter. Had a big argument to help them reconcile their differences. Okay. Maybe we can convince Moira to listen to her grandmother. Retirement is the best. I want to delve into the past. Something historical, please. So much that Catalonia is one of my all-time favorites. What about Eugene Onegin? That's a homage to the past. It's pretty, historical. There you go. Boom. Oh, hi, Miriam. No time to waste on a book today. There's a lot to do at the Liberté, if you'll excuse me. I definitely need to reconcile Moira and Miriam, because they're so upset they're not buying books. I only read sophisticated literature, also I quite enjoy plays, okay? Don Quixote? Hunchback of Notre Dame. Evelina. What about my drama books? Okay, what about Salome? There we go. Oh, you need a hand. You can't go wrong with a play. I don't mind if it's a little outdated. Okay. Frankenstein is not a play. Oh. Okay, buddy. Okay. 19 romances. Those are poetry. What about Don Quixote? Okay, well, we really wanted a theater play. I didn't have any theater plays. Okay, well, we made $100. Not too bad. As usual, we sold a ton of travel books, and we sold very few kids' books. Best-selling biographies. I will take the fact books. I'll take the travel books. And we'll take the true crime anthology, which included a bunch of kids' books. It's not something I would have expected. Even though it's the play today, we're not going to go over there. We could go to the park. To the university. Could try to progress Mega Marché. We do the hospital again. Let's go to the Mega Marché. Oh yeah, I should get more fantasy novels on the shelf. Here we go. That's probably a good mix. I'm wondering if I come to the Mega Marché enough, we'll be able to buy a another shelf or something. So there seem to be a bunch of stamps here. Man, this Harper kid, she's got like an infinite pocketbook for books. What are you looking for? Hi, hi, hi. Can I get a book? Something magical, please. I want to be enchanted. Can't get enough of the Princess Bride. The old fairy book. Oh, how about the yellow fairy book? Okay, she like that. Right, sell some coffee. Oh dear. It's not a good time to talk business. As long as these models, your own book wagon. You could adjust very well to the conditions. Shop is already empty, thanks to your help. I'll give you a hand with that. You need at least 4 shelves, otherwise the place will feel very empty. I want to have multiple shelves in each of them. All the gear, no idea. You need the proper bookshelves equipment. Okay. Okay. Okay, make 4 golden memories with your friends. Okay. Okay. Alright, so that's our next big chunk accomplishment. That's a good question, Neme Blood. I guess it's important for us to keep our charming little tiny bookshop in this. Exciting news to share. Campaign worked. Not only is the theater troupe on board, we got permission for the event from City Council. Okay, yes, seen on his livery. Now that they want to hear us play, thanks for the help. Sweet. Concert on Thursday. Okay. Can we get you anything from the flea market? Okay, yeah. I'll definitely go to the flea market. Flea market is always great for selling loads and loads of books. Okay, what do you want? I need a horror book right now. I don't mind a bit of gore. It'd be nice to have something with queer representation, alright? The Woman in the Cabin, true crime story. Messenger, Steelheart the Reckoners. Pack sci-fi adventure. The Outcast, Never-Ending Story, Theft of Swords, Fruit Baskets. No. This is Tuesdays of Mori. Not really horror. Not horror. Oh, Hannibal Lecter series? Marvelous Disgusting. I like it. There you go. Okay. Need something straight from the stage. Okay. Then historical play. Excellent. Man, my drama books do well at the Mega Marché. Oh, we're actually selling kids' books for a change. That's good. What a week needs something from a series. Wouldn't hurt if it had a thrilling, gripping plot. Okay. Inkart, Inkworld series. They want a thrilling, gripping plot. Cabin 10. How about this? Jeez, the crime novels just disappear around here. Looking for something? Okay, what would you like? New hobby. Not interested in history though. Okay. What about this? Illustrated dust jacket. Tell me why. Hmm. Deadly diseases. Baking with Kingjoy. How about baking with Kingjoy? There you go. Okay, well, this was a pretty good day at the bookshop. Oh, something's happening. Ooh, it's grown quite a bit. Great job, botanist. So what does the plant do now? Help them to declutter. I don't need any of these other categories. If there was a drama book, I would take it. So what do you do? You're just expensive. Cool. It's the weekly flea market. Let's head on down. Definitely want plenty of fact books out there. Here we want some kids stuff. Good assortment of crime. Stick out a few drama books. And yeah, how about that? Tilda, what are you looking for? Well, I'll take the dramatic assortment. Mixed book set. Okay. Do you have anything new for me, Art Man? Art Man has nothing new for me. What about you? Grandfather clock. Nope. Nothing too encouraging. Apparently no one's selling bookshelves at the flea market. Maybe I need to buy out some of this guy's junk. And then he'll eventually have a bookshelf. Recommendation needed. Stone Butch Blues. Crave a story set in the past. How about this one? There you go. Okay. Brought a new story. Can I see it? I hope it's a good one. Okay, yeah. So it's working for his storybook. Okay, they want a recommendation. Classic literature, book with a high page count. Can't get enough of Don Quixote. Okay. Classic with many pages. Don Quixote has like 1,000 pages. Here's Don Quixote. Animal Farm. Animal Farm is mature reading. I'm not so sure about that. Theft of Swords. What about the Tenant of Wildfell Hall? It's not that long, but I don't have any other classic works that are long. Okay, perfect. Like something with a fantasy world. Don't believe in magic. Okay, fantasy world. Oh, Don Quixote. I want to cry right now. Okay, well. Tilda is on the lookout for something. Fresh whodunit. Okay. What about Agatha Christie? Comprehensive reference book. Upgrading and repairing PCs? Just excited about buying, upgrading, and refurbishing PCs. 700-page commitment. I'm trying to read more female authors. Classic literature. Usually enjoys classic literature. What about the poems of Emily Dickinson? Unconventional. Perfect. Alright, so even though I spent like $100 on random junk here, we ended up making a little bit of money. Not a bad day. I was really hoping these guys would have a bookshelf for me, though. I guess we can go back to Cafe Liberté. Classics seem to do well here. So we'll load up on classics. Get some travel. Some crime. And some fantasy. A few more drama books. See how we do. Time for a little break. 3 pillars that were added to your course, adapted to modern times. Okay, it's quite simple. We need to see if your business can be sustainable over time. Keep up a 3-day sales streak here. Maintain a 3-day sales streak of 3 consecutive days at the cafe, selling at least 5 books each. 5 books, that's it? Miriam, please. What do you take me for? I sell 5 books, like, as soon as I open up the shop. Yeah. Yeah, it's... Like, how dare you? How dare you, Miriam? Yeah, sure. How about Shakespeare, All the World's a Stage? Yeah, you love it. How dare you, madam? Quick, sell more copy. We need to undercut Miriam's business. For daring to question our book selling abilities. My asset favorite. I must request another one. Coming age stories. I really enjoy Little Women. Okay. What about Jane Eyre? Jane Eyre is like a coming of age story. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, jeez, these guys love their classics here. I never imagined this day would truly come. Could sit here entirely empty. It's quite the shame. Blah, of course. We hope the fish clearing it out much earlier. Okay. Anyway, I'm not sure how I feel. Relieved. Blah, 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 blah. See you another time, dear. Okay. Was I supposed to have done something? Starting a new series. Something with a detective. What about the Miss Marples? Yeah, that's right. The drama, the emotion, something poetic would be nice. Okay. Something poetic. We've kind of cleared out a lot of our poetry. Has to be a play. How about the Glass Menagerie? I sold every last classic I have. Yeah, I think we do just fine, Miriam. Made $227. Oh, something is happening. Oh, goodness, it's huge. Sluts and beasts on their stuff. Makes it more likely for us to sell crime novels. Alright, well, I guess we can keep coming to the cafe to complete Miriam's inane sell 5 book challenges. Big challenge, sell 5 books. Just like, what? What do you take me for, Miriam? I'm pretty sure you sell 5 books just by, like, starting up the game. Ridiculous. Miriam just wants us to keep coming back to her cafe because people are more excited about this little mobile bookshop than they are about her coffee shop. Pretty sure that's what's going on here. Alright. Let's undercut Miriam's business by selling coffee right in front of her shop. Get wrecked, Miriam. Sell 5 books. Latest headline. You want some sci-fi? Okay. Snow crash. In a dystopian futuristic America. Oh, how about Dune? She just needs someone to talk to. Honestly, that's like a lot of the people in this game. Good day, so you're getting well acquainted in town. You know, I expect you to be aware of the responsibility you have taken on by coming here. You are more than a salesperson, you are a provider of knowledge, and here at Cereal Plaza, we value the written word above all else. Carries our culture, our history, and our traditions. So let's have a look at what you have with you today. I hope to see some of those values represented here. Get over yourself, Miriam. My goodness. Alright. I love that we sell coffee to Miriam in front of her coffee shop. Historical settings can't happen here. 3 men in a boat? I've kind of run out of serious literature. Star Wars Lost Stars? I don't think that quite fits the bill of what we're looking for here. Is that for Zachariah? Enjoy sophisticated literature, eh? Feminist anarchist sci-fi. That's sufficiently sophisticated? I don't know. Oh, how about North and South? Excellent. That works. Sufficiently sophisticated. Historical settings. More sophisticated. Really enjoyed Slaughterhouse 5. What about It Can't Happen Here? You're welcome. Can't stand fantasy. Also, I'm not into that historical stuff, but I will rage if none of the characters kiss. What about Evelina? Excellent. Here you go. The children's books are honestly just terrible in this game. Nobody seems to want them. I enjoy longer books. So they have the complete robot. Anything like the complete robot? Do I? Maybe Zed for Zachariah? Dispossessed? Oh, how about the Dispossessed? Yeah, they like that one. Well, it's not doing that very well since everyone in this town buys like a dozen books a day. We're making a mint coming to this coffee shop. Okay, Miriam, we sold like 200 books. Did we pass your business challenge? All right, we have to come here another day to prove to Miriam that we can business. Hey there, GG Nitro. Book talkers. Gosh, what a cursed thing to say. We'll put out some other of that. The classics always sell well in around here. It's full of pretentious people liking to show off how many fancy books they like to read. Need some inspiration, do you? How about I inspire you when there's more customers in the shop, like right now? However, nothing highbrow. Unmasking Autism is one of my favorite all-time books. What is Unmasking Autism all about? This book shares the author's personal experience with autistic masking, extensive research on the history of the topic, as well as actionable advice and exercises encouraging self-expression, groundbreaking breaking work on neurodiversity. All right. What is like unmasking autism? How about architecture in Britain from 1530 to 1830? Oh, okay. You wanted an advice book. Fine. I guess I gave you an autistic book instead of a book on how to live with being autistic. Such a shame Tilda decided to clear out the shop. I told her that there was no need, of course, but she had already made up her mind to retire. I admit I will miss working opposite her here, bringing her coffee, walking from work. Anyway, I better get back to my tasks, okay? Dreadful weather. I quite enjoy plays. I could go for a new pastime. I like plays. You would like a new pastime. Working songs. Tasting history. Florence Diary. Is there anything like a play? A fictional travelogue. Uh, hmm. It's found a river. Emperor's New Clothes. The Raven. Anna Karenina. The Ugly Duckling. The Inferno. How about the importance of being earnest? Is that your understanding of a pastime? Well, reading is a pastime. Okay, well, we've achieved Miriam's very difficult challenge of selling 5 books 3 days in a row. Oh, someone actually bought a children's book. Inducing page turner. What about it? Wouldn't mind a whodunit. Whodunit from the century. Everyone in my family has killed someone. How about this one? Excellent. My goodness, those travel books just disappear. This is the classics. Okay. Do I have to keep coming to the cafe to finish the Miriam quest? Invite only. Could also go to the fish market. And you know what? Screw having any kids' books. Well, maybe we should have some kids' books. Sometimes failing to have a book from a certain genre will kill someone's book buying streak. What do you... No, he's only selling fish and chips. Could buy the tattling trout, but no thanks. Try to cheer jerker. Literary fiction. How about Les Miserables? Oh, and let's start selling our coffee. Oh. Looking for some recommendations. Feeling of a heftier book. I also don't mind a dry book. Okay. Hefty, dry book. The Secret History of Buxtonbury? Sounds pretty dry. Alright. Run that coffee maker. Looking for a new hobby. 21st century. How not to kill your book plant, your house plant. There you go. Thriller fan. In the cabin. But the suspenseful thriller. What are you looking for? Nonfiction. Normally enjoys long bird books. Well, this 97-page book isn't going to cut the mustard. Tell me why. Well, how about tell me why? Fully grown plant.
Oh. Yeah.
Got a new memory. Okay. This little seedling thrives in the rain. Loves the drama. We sold all our travel books and all our drama books. Sophisticated work, getting more into non-fiction these days. How about crying in H Mart? Okay, oh well. Can't win them all. Really didn't have many books left to sell. Okay. Okay, well, we need to go to Klaus's concert. It may even be we have no choice but to go. Yes, we have no choice but to go to Klaus's concert. These guys like their drama. Gonna have some facts over here. Some classics. Get a bit of crime. Fantasy shelf. What else could we? Well, maybe a bit more drama. And a couple fantasy books. Hey babes, thanks for coming. Could you maybe give Klaus some encouragement? Get the coffee maker going. What are you looking for? I enjoy literary fiction. A good graphic novel. Okay. Graphic novel. Gregor Overlander? What about Dragon Ball? Something more deep. Okay, well. From time to time. Also, I enjoy crime novels. Share the out romance plot from time to time. So I enjoy crime novels. Then the world spins away. Time to kill. Lethal drama. Not hearing the romance. Expected Miss Polyfax. Rose Paul. Eileen. How about this one? Oh, no, she really wanted the romance aspect. Okay. What if everything goes wrong at our first real concert? We'll have all of it. You should at least try. Is that realistic? Let's scold him. We can sell that coffee. Huge comic fan. Anything that matches this track. Okay. Persuasion, hard times. Matched? No. What about Dragon Ball? Excellent. Quite enjoy plays. It might be nice to read it. What? I think suddenly care so much about graphic novels. Bill Street could talk. Shion. Incredibly violent Shakespeare play. How about this one? Well, we're making good money coming out here. If only had something I wanted to spend it on, like a bookshelf, but completely unclear where I would find a bookshelf. My only guess is I need to, like, unlock more of these stamp things at all the different locations. Or complete people's, like, memoir thingamajiggers. Everyone's fetch quests. Not quite fair to call them. Oh, I don't know. Do the things that will make our friends around town happy. Like, what a Buxenberger. Woohoo! We're Silence Libre. So we're so stoked to play for you tonight. Next song's called The Halls of History.
1, 2, 3, 4. Sleepless, no replies, dreaming, a kingdom lies, pages always just outside of sight, what do they hide? I'm here to teach you that hidden knowledge seeks you, and I would beseech you to take up that mental workout, stay up till day breaks, read until your eyes fall out, such and stuck your spirit lifts, walk those hollow halls of history. Let's make some noise for tiny.
We would make some good money selling the tomatoes, you're right, JJ. This is a extremely gratuitous music cutscene. Wow, okay, this is like super long. I gotta love how corny this game is sometimes. Okay, well, we've got another memory. Take the cheapo books, I guess. There's another performance of Julius Caesar. We don't really care. Could keep going to the Rye Park. Or maybe the castle ruins. Or Café Liberté. Allegedly still have things to complete at the university. Apparently tons of stuff to do at the Mega Marché, but I haven't progressed. I haven't done a whole lot at the castle ruins. Well, let's go check out the castle ruins. Fantasy, crime, maybe some classics, travel stuff, some kids, some facts. Oh yeah, drama. Drama can have scary stuff in it. 2 empty spots. What are we gonna put in? Fantasy, I suppose. There we go. To the castle ruins. There's a vampire here in the forest. She doesn't even blink. She's only 7. Something scary this time. Okay. I only want to read a horror story. But appreciate it. I doubt any of these kids' books are going to be horror stories. Oh, how about it? It's mature reading. Probably not really appropriate. Let's try it anyway. Here you go. Yes, the kid loves it. Excellent. Sell all the kids some coffee. We actually do sell kids' books up here. I want something short and sweet. Facts, don't want to hear them. But okay. Short and sweet, bereft of facts. Oh, how about the seagull? Great, it's very short. Okay. You hope you're doing all right. Have you spoken to my nan? No, actually, don't tell me. That's so many bad ideas. Okay. Alright. I guess in order to talk to her Nan, we would have to go to the coffee shop a lot more. Bring a book to school day. Don't hesitate to recommend something scary. Partial to a good manga. Okay. The world spins away. Boys run the riot. No, it's a manga. Namesake. Pilgrim's Precious Little Life. He wants a scary manga. Crucible. How about this one? Alright, cool. He is satisfied with the manga element. Just a second. Cheers, Coca. I want an autobiography or memoir, but I don't want anything pretentious. Self-discovery. How about Page Boy? Perfect. Yep. I like something with a fantasy world. The book better not. A fantasy world without any magic. Crucible? Magic Fish? The Namesake? Marked by Identity Crisis. Beale Street could talk. Scott Pilgrim's Precious Life? Oh, you actually can sell kids' books reasonably well up here. Good reason to keep coming back here. Oh, another book recommendation. Give me something with real stakes, you know, the grisly kind. Don't hesitate to recommend something scary. Okay. And the world spins away. Beowulf, Pride and Prejudice, Spring Clean, Crucible. Henry V. Going Nightmare Field. No, well. Didn't have any of that. No. Oh, could fire the cannon again? Huh. Okay, well, the weekly flea market time is upon us. A few kids' books. Maybe a bit more fantasy. It's probably a little too much drama. Yeah, it seems a little better. An additional shelf. Alright, last. Ooh. Sure, we'll buy another painting. What do you have? Have a look around, I guess. I'll take the toy rocket, I suppose. suppose. Yeah. So now we can go even harder on the stonks. You know, I'm a really good finder. Yeah, I buy tons of stuff around here, kiddo. Don't know what to pick. Historical settings. Classic Victoria era. Okay. There you go. So I guess I shouldn't really worry about selling mature reading to kids because they seem to be happy with it. Get together for tea, celebrate my birthday. Okay. Nature help. Okay. Prefer books from the century. Soft spot for mysteries. Okay. What about the unexpected Miss Polyfax? Concert was brilliant. Okay. We were approached by some people from out of town. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, nice. Okay. Alright, well, good for him. Total fan of dystopian novels. Something not too tragic. Dystopian novel, but not too tragic. You like to record time, okay? Nation. All alone. William. What about Starsight? So I should really go to bed, but I just bought that fourth shelf, so I would really like to be able to take advantage of it. Okay. Can I put this outside? No. So you have to put those there. Okay. Let's go back to Café Liberté. So many books. We're gonna be rich. Selling all these books. No, there's still only 82 books that we're able to put on the shelves. Oh, travel, of course. There we go. That's pretty good. Maybe a couple more crime books. Help. Learning about history. Don't go for thrillers. Disturbing. Stonewall Reader. Gemology. Baking. Barmy British Empire. Horrible histories. Perfect. Oh, very good. Last one was quite hard, but I knew you would persevere. Yes, it was so difficult. Diversifying your sales. Do not think you need to do more than that. Why don't you see if you can sell a book from every... Yeah, we've already done that. Sophisticated literature. I usually prefer... Okay. What about Walden? Let's keep stealing Miriam's business. Need a suggestion. Romance plot. Cool. What about Helena? Oh, you also need my help. Okay. Move for a literary novel. A literary novel that will... Okay. How about Little Women? travel book's gone already. Need help? Okay. It's not to acquire knowledge, but you hate pop science. What about a dictionary of the English language? There you go, child. Have a dictionary. What would you like? Real life, these animals. Okay. Flower fables. Something to do with well, flower fables might fit the bill. How about flower fables? Nice. Oh, I'm actually selling kids' books around here. I'm surprised. Book with a twist. Also give me a crime thriller. Good Day to Pie. How about A Good Day to Pie? Sure. Oh, not enough twist. Okay. I guess a lot of the story progression was gated behind going to Cafe Liberté. Could try to shift a few more kids' books. Kind of worked for me last time. We definitely need more crime novels. Alright, so we'll bring 19 kids' books this time. See if we can't make a dent in our absurdly large amount of children's books. Classics are my absolute favorite. I must request another one. I need a book with a high page count. Any of these kids' books have a high page count? Never Ending Story has 420 pages. The Passage. Not really a classic, though. Oh, what about Bleak House? There you go. I probably shouldn't have brought so many kids' books. Something to do, a new hobby. What about flower fables? Ah, okay. I want to play that isn't stuffy. Any of these kids' books of play? Uh, hmm. No. Historical play? It's maybe too serious? Hmm. Hmm. I don't have many plays. In fact, I don't think I have any plays. I have the History of the Devil. Alright, well, they were happy with the History of the Devil. An educational book for kids. Okay. Ugly Duckling. The Westing game? Okay. Flower Fables? Well done. You can see well have you do sales tactics already. Yes, okay. It's not a challenge for you, but be warned, it's not for amateurs. About 20 years ago, after blah blah blah. Must always stay observant of your surroundings. Okay. Sure. Answer at least 3 questions correctly. Okay, let's begin. What is the least optimal day to visit the Mega Marché? Sunday. This is something people tend to appreciate more. Anything warm. Which genre is impossible to sell? Beautiful waterfront. Which genre is near impossible to sell? Kids? Yeah. What does Liberty's historic weather vane resemble? A croissant. Fair and square. Yes, yes. Okay, excellent. Will hopefully please your local customers. Wow. Good job. We get +1 money per sale. Alright, what are you looking for, Miriam? I need to put your skills to the test. I need a fact book because I want to acquire knowledge. Decoration of houses. There you go. Oh, I forgot to sell all of Miriam coffee to all of Miriam's regulars. Well, we sold a few kids' books. Okay. I'm running low on some of these categories. Cruise ship arrives. Reconcile Moira. Oh, what day is it today? Today is Sunday. Could go back to the castle ruins. Okay. That seems like a decent mix. Alright. One horror shocker, please. The grislier, the better. Okay. You want something grisly? Error. This is for the lie. Gearbreakers, Blood of the Elves, Night Circus. Darkest Rising. History of the Devil. Morbid Play. They want something grisly. To mezzo? No. Not for the faint of heart. Excellent. Excellent. We completed the campfire badge. Alright, let's get the coffee maker going. So I've been doing some thinking ever since that fight with my nan. Do you remember that business course she asked you to complete? Yeah, those little jewels are always quite important to her. Da, da, da. Will you help me solve the century-old case? Okay. Investigation board. This would be finding out who wrote the old rules. Okay. Well, you want to investigate the case. Make sure to keep it in the investigation board in your bookshop. In my bookshop? But I don't have a bookshop. Okay. Man, there's more to this game. Prove yourself to do that. Make 4 golden memories. Collect 3 manuscripts. Join all 4 park groups. Okay, so we've got the... help him tell his stories. The cruise ship must go. Well, congratulations are in order. Okay, it knows for business. Now you remember too. Can we just admit the truth? The name of the association, blah blah, really? Okay. Back on something. Give me something about a grim, dark, dystopian world. Huh. Death on the Nile, the Crucible. How about the Crucible? It sounds very dystopic to me, but okay. Maybe dystopic means something with a political message written by a woman, okay? A rule of one's own? Sure. Oh, and we need to be selling coffee. Right, even the places which are like specifically meant for selling kids' books, you still don't sell that many kids' books. We sold out all of our fantasy. I guess the kids' books is like always going to be a little bit of a side hustle, sort of. Boy, while the boy was sleeping, there was a noise out in the woods. And out jumped the werewolf. Eek! Ah! I'm not scared, says Harper. She'd like to meet a werewolf. For science. More science books, please. Alright. I'm gonna call it a night here, because I am very tired. So we'll exit to main menu. And we'll continue this some other time. So thanks for tuning in, folks. I'll catch you all next time.